Hello and welcome to Module 6 of Igbo language. In this module, we shall be looking at reading and writing skills. That is, from spoken word to writing wisdom, becoming literate in Igbo language. Ihe a na-ede bụ ihe a na-echeta, which means what is written is what is remembered. The module content we should be looking at in this module include reading simple Igbo text, writing short sentences and paragraphs in Igbo. We'll further look at spelling rules and dictation practice. We'll also look at punctuation in Igbo writing. We'll further look at translations exercise, that is English to Igbo and vice versa, before we draw our conclusion. By a way of introduction, Module 6 is about literacy. That is the ability to decode the written word and encode your own thought into our own alphabet. This is a transformative step because once you can read and write in Igbo, you are no longer just a participant in conversation, you become an author. You can send a text message, you can read a traditional proverb, you can write personal note to a friend or a family member, you can write a note to a family member. Here is the good news. Igbo is a phonetic language. That means once you understand the relationship between a letter and their sound, you can read any word, even if you have never seen it before. The real magic, however, lies in the dot. That is the diacritics under vowel, like e, o, and o, and the golden rule of vowel harmony. These small marks carry big meaning. By the end of this section, you will read simple passage with comprehension, write coherent sentences and paragraphs, master spelling rules, use punctuation correctly, and translate between English and Igbo with confidence. Let us begin with the reading strategy, that is, follow the dot. The key insight, yes, Igbo is phonetic. Once you know the sound of a letter, it never changes. The secret to reading Igbo is look for the diacritics, that is the dot, under vowel immediately. For example, the vowels are A, I, O, U. Then the sound type is clear, standard. An example, Elu means up. Then the second group of vowel in Igbo include A, E, O, O, which is heavier and breathier. Example, Oku, which is fire. Then reading makers to notice. Tune indicators. Context decide meaning. Like aqua means clothes. It can also mean egg. It can mean bed, or it can mean to cry. So the tune determines the meaning. Then word boundaries, no law. Contraction of no law. So this is abbreviation, which means in the house. Then the nasal sound like nwe, like nwa, nye, like inenyi, treated as a single sound. So you treat this combined vowel like diphthongs as a single word in Igbo language. So these are some of the strategies for reading in Igbo. Having known that, let us look at simple reading passages. That is the practical practice aloud. Test 1. Read aloud, focusing on vowel flow. Nneka bụ nwa akwụkwọ. Ọ na-amụ Igbo kwa ụbọchị. Taa Nneka gara n'ụlọ akwụkwọ gụọ akwụkwọ ya. Obi ya dị ụtọ n'ihi na ọ hụrụ ndị enyi ya. The English translation here is that Nneka is a student. She studied Igbo every day. Today, Nneka went to school to read her book. She is happy because she saw her friends. So when you are reading Igbo language, consider those dots that are under the vowel sound. Very much important. Now let us look at text 2. Aha m bụ Chinedu. Esi m n'Enugu. Abụ m nwa akwụkwọ. M na-aga ụlọ akwụkwọ kwa ụbọchị. The English translation here is that my name is Chinedu. I am from Enugu. I am a student. I go to school every day. So these are some of the simple reading passages practice in Igbo language. Having known that, let us look at the reading tips and their strategies. To improve your reading speed and reading, here are the strategies. One, break it down. How to read, how to do it. Read syllabus by syllabus, like akwụkwọ. You read it syllabus by syllabus. Then look for the harmony. Notice how o and o usually appear together, which is heavy group. So we have heavy group and lighter group. So the heavy group must appear together while the lighter group must appear together. Then number 3 strategies, find the verbs. Identify the action word first. It is the soul of the sentence. Then practice regularly, even 5 minutes daily, build fluency. Now listen to the native speaker. Example like audio support, reinforce written words. So always listen to the native speakers. Remember, in many texts, tune marks like a and a are not written. So many a times the tune marks are not written. Use the context of the sentence to decide the meaning. Having known that, let us look at writing short sentences. The structure, subject, verb, object structure. Basic sentence structure includes subject, verb, object. That is as simple as that of English. Now, in Igbo language, the subject may be Obi, or English, it can also be Obi, which is the name of a person. Then the verb could be Zoro, which means bought. Obi Zoro, which means Obi bought. Then the object could be Akpo, cassava fufu. So Obi bought cassava fufu, which means Obi Zoro Akpo. Then complete sentence could be Obi Zoro Akpo, Obi bought cassava fufu. So more example in Igbo, m na-eri nri, which means I am eating food. Ọ gara ụlọ akwụkwọ, which means he or she went to school. Ha na-arụ ọrụ, which means they are working. Abụ m nwa akwụkwọ, which means I am a student. Kedu aha gị, which means what is your name? Having known that, let us look at expanding sentence. That is adding modifier and time. Basic sentence, Obi zụrụ akpụ, which means Obi bought cassava fufu. Then when you add time, taa is the time. Taa, Obi zụrụ akpụ, which means today, Obi bought cassava fufu. Then add adjective, Obi zụrụ nnukwu akpụ, which means Obi bought big cassava fufu. Then combine them. Taa, Obi zụrụ nnukwu akpụ, which means today, Obi bought cassava fufu. Then we have different types of sentence. And we have statement. Example, abụ m nwa akwụkwọ. This is just a statement. I am a student. Now, in the question type of sentence, ebee ka ị bi, which means where do you live? Then the command form could be bịa ebe a, which means come here. Having known that, let us further look at the writing, that is writing short paragraph, putting it together, which involve the use of conjunction to connect ideas. In Igbo language, conjunction include na. Na is a major conjunction, which means and. Then mana means but. Nihina means therefore or because of that. Then makana means because. Then ọzọ means also or again. Now let us look at example paragraph. Then my morning, titled my morning. Ụtụtụ taa, ebiliri m n'isi ụtụtụ. Agara m n'ụlọ ahịa ahụ saa ahụ. N'ụlọ ịsa ahụ saa ahụ m maka na agụụ na-agụ m. Esiri m osikapa rie mana enweghị m mmanụ nri. N'ihi ya, agara m ahịa. The translation here says that this morning I woke up early. I went to bathroom to wash. Because I was hungry, I cooked rice and ate. But I didn't have cooking oil. Therefore, I went to the market. So this is the short paragraph that involves the use of conjunction in Igbo language. Having known that, let us further look at the spelling rule. That is vowel harmony, which is the golden rule. The most important rule in Igbo spelling, vowel belongs to two groups that rarely mix within a word root. we have the heavy group and the light group. The heavy group include a, e, o, and u, o. Example, akwụkwọ. If you look at the example of akwụkwọ, which is book, you will see that there is a harmony. All the group vowel are mixed together. You rarely mix a heavy group with a lighter group. Ahia, which is market, a is in the group, e is in the group, and a is also in the group. Now, let us look at the light group, which include e, I, o, and u. Example, elekere. Elekere. If you look at elekere, which is cloth, you will see that there is a vowel harmony among this group member. Ime, which means inside, there is a vowel harmony among this group. Then the spelling tip. If unsure whether to use o or o, look at the other vowel. If you see an a, it is almost certain that you should use o because they belong to the same group, which is the heavy group. The syllable structure rule. Every syllable ends in a vowel in Igbo language. A word never ends in consonant. Look at the example of incorrect sentence in Igbo, market. So there is never a word that ends in consonant sound in Igbo language. So like Lagos, pen. In Igbo language, the correct usage is ahia, Lagos, pen. So this is example of structure rule, syllable structure rule in Igbo language. Having known that, let us look at the dictation, practice, and common errors. Practice writing these words as you say them aloud. Pay attention to vowel harmony. Ototo means morning, which is the group is the heavy group, O and O. O and O. Then ezinụlọ, which means family. There is a mixture of the lighter group like A, E, O, and O. Note harmony. Now, why this one agree is because ezinụlọ. This is a combined word. Ezi is a compound. Ụlọ means house. So it is a two words that are being combined together. That is why this word. So it is a very special case. Then oche means chair. It comprises of lighter group. Then anyase means night. It comprises of all the heavy group. Then ihunanya means love. It comprises all the heavy group. So why the one of ezinụlọ agrees because it is a combination of two different words. Then let us look at nasal and compound consonant. That is digraphs. Some of the nasal and compound consonants include gwa, kwe, nwe, nye, shi, gi, and che, treated as one sound. Example, nwanyị, which is woman. The nwe sound is one sound. Then the special nasal sound is ngo, which is indicated by a mark on top of the sound, like aṅụ, which means bee, aṅụ. Now let us look at punctuation in Igbo language. That is punctuation marks, road signs for readers. Then we have question mark, which is used for signal question spoken, like ịgara ahịa, do you go to market? Then we have exclamation mark, which is used for command and strong emotion. Bịa ebe a, come here. We have apostrophe that shows vowel ellipsion, drop vowel, which is example is no law. That is from naolo. So it is used to combine two different words. Then we have hyphen, which is used to join compound words like ezo aqua, which is week, izu oka, which is a week, iri na ise, which means 15. Then we have the full stop, which ends a statement. Mna eri nri. So full stop is used to end a statement. Then we have the comma sound, which is used for short pause or list. M zụtara ji, osikapa na anụ. Then we have the column, which introduces a list of items. Ihe m dị zụtara bụ ji, azụ. Ihe ndị m zụtara bụ ji, azụ na akwụkwọ. Then the critical. Mixing a dot changes the meaning. For example, ozu, which is a corpse, versus ozo, ozuzu, which means training. Then let us look at translation, that is from English to Igbo. The golden rule: translate meaning, not word. English uses adjective, Igbo uses verb. I am hungry. Agụ, abum, agụ, ebum agụ, which means agụ na agum. That is, hunger is affecting me. So the incorrect usage in Igbo is ebum agụ. I am hungry. Abum agụ. No, you don't say abum agụ. You don't translate it from as it is written in English, abum agụ, agụ, but you now say agụ na agum, which means hunger is affecting me. The car is new. The incorrect usage is ụgbọala ahụ bụ ọhụrụ. No, rather you say ụgbọala ahụ dị ọhụrụ. I am happy. Abụ m onye obi ụtọ is a wrong translation, but rather you say obi dị m ụtọ, which means my heart is sweet. Then practical translation English to Igbo: I am a student. Abụ m nwa akwụkwọ. He is going to school. Ọ na-aga ụlọ akwụkwọ. Where are you going to? Ebee ka ị na-aga? I have finished my work. Emechala m ọrụ m. Now let us look at translation Igbo to English. Avoid literalism. Make the English sound neutral. The Igbo language is weta aka nri gị. Bring your right hand, which means in English, bring your right hand. The natural English, give me your right hand or help me. Obi dị m ụtọ. Literal meaning is my heart is sweet, but natural meaning I am happy. Biko, mechie ụzọ. Literal meaning, please close the door. Then in natural meaning, please close the door. Echi, anyị ga-aga Enugu, which means the literal meaning, tomorrow we will go to Enugu. Tomorrow we will go to Enugu. Afọ ole ka ị dị? Literal meaning, how many years are you? Then natural meaning, how old are you? Then translation tips for success: check the vowel harmony, identify tune using the context, use title like Mazi for Mr. Do not translate word to word. In conclusion, you have transformed from listening who speak into an author who writes and reads in Igbo. You master the golden rule, vowel harmony, the follow the dot, strategy, and the subject-verb sentence structure. You learn to use punctuation mark, connect sentence into coherent paragraphs with conjunction. You discover that translation is about moving meaning, not sweeping words. Agụ na agum is I am hungry, not I am a hunger. Remember, ihe a na-ede bụ ihe a na-echeta, which means what is written is what is remembered. Jisike. Thank you and have a nice day.